In this video, I'm going to show you how to bypass your VATS system or pass key by tricking the computer with a couple of resistors wired in series to turn out the security light. Now, my security light would just stay on all the time right here. Now it goes out because I've got the resistor in there and I've done the appropriate repair. So I'm going to show you how, and let's go ahead and get this thing started. First thing I would recommend doing is tilt your steering wheel all the way to the front and take your seat and move it all the way to the back. Now, there are 4 bolts, or actually screws, that hold on this lower plate right here. There's one here. You can use a screwdriver there. There's another one right here. And then there's this one and this one as well. And then also up in here, you can see where there used to be one of those plastic alligator clips that hold on this bottom bracket, this bottom one here too, because these both need to be moved out of the way in order for you to see the VATS wires that go up inside the column. What happens is the steering cylinder locks and everything has a resistor with some wires in it that tend to go bad. The wires tend to fray out and go bad in those, and instead of replacing that, which is a very expensive fix, I fix this all for approximately $4. So now I don't even have to use the special kind of keys either. Save myself a little bit of money next time I have to replace the key in this car. Alright, well, this is basically all I needed. Some 1,000 resistors, and then I needed to add a little bit more resistance to it, so I got a 220 ohm and wired 3 of the 1000s and 1 of these in there, because that's what the resistance on my key read. Now, this is a key that I'm pretty sure yours will look like. And what you do is you measure the ohms resistance between this piece right here and the other piece on the very back, between those two. So you can kind of see there. So I'm going to show you how to go about doing that with my DVOM. I'm going to pull this panel off here. This one will come off first, and then I'll take off this second one and get in there and show you how to bypass this VATS system for under $5 and hopefully under 4 minutes. Let's go. Alright, you know what? Forget the 4 minutes. Let's just show you how to do this without you feeling like you're rushed. Now, the first thing I'm going to do with my DVOM is set it to the 200k ohms. Now, you can also set it to the 20k ohms. However, finally, with it came between 2k and 2000k, as you can see right down here. So I'm going to take both the leads and set this up here so you can see the ohms resistance when I cross the 2 terminals on the key to show you how much resistance it's at. It has. So let's do that and show you what I'm into. So again, you can see where my gauge is set at, and it's ready to read. So I got my one gauge down there and the other one down here, and measure between these 2 points on this key. Now you'll want to be careful whenever you're doing this, because you don't want to touch the metal of the probes to the actual metal of the key. You're just trying to cross those 2 terminals right there. And see, and now I'm gonna try to get this to stay on here right, and then I'll show you the reading that I have on my DVOM. As you can see right now, I just got it right across the key. I gotta cross the terminals, and then I'll come back to the video and show you how much resistance this key will read. Okay, as you can see, I've got 3. It's 3,000 ohms of resistance between this key right here. I've got it kind of pinched off. Not a very good view right there, but you can see how much resistance that has. Now, what I did, I went, like I said, and got these resistors at a Radio Shack These are just some 99-cent resistors. This one here is a 220 ohm resistor. Trying to get it away from the gloss. Anyway, 220 and a 1000K resistor. And these kind of what they look like. I've got the center of them wrapped up with some black tape right here. Take these off and show you what we're into up here. Alright, there's all the bolts that hold on this top cover here. And you'll want to disconnect the cable here. I just came out of mine for your rear hatch. Just take that, toss it out of the way. And then mine had already been gotten into because somebody added a stereo system, but there should be 3 clips. One here, another one goes up here for this one that holds this bottom panel on. And here's your OBD2 sites where you can read your codes and everything on your Camaro, in case you didn't know. Alright, so we'll look up inside here. You may not even need to take that one off here. I probably guess I don't need to. Now there's two wire. Don't let the two wire clips in here that do different things. This one here is for the ABS. Let's see if I can't get back in here to the one for. No, I'm gonna have to remove this. All right, pop that down, and let's see here. Where'd I put it? Aha. No. Yeah. This is what your wires will look like that go into the column. One's a purple one and another one is white with a black stripe on it. So purple with a white stripe and a black or a white one with a black stripe. And as you can see, here is the diodes that I wired in there. Originally this was the plug-in that went to up inside the column here, and told the VATS system how much resistance was inside that key through the cylinder lock and everything else. So I basically just bypassed it, of course, like I've been saying. You just see these diodes here. The 2 here on the left are 1,000 ohms. I already used 3 of them because I had 3,000 ohms of resistance, as you remember when I showed you on the DVOM. So I just just took them and twisted them around each other. Got a little black tape, taped them around in there, and it's been working perfectly. My security light system comes on when you first turn the key on, like it should, and then it goes off because it reads the correct resistance. Now, this should work on other models. However, your location of this system may be in different locations, but on the Camaro it's fairly easy to find. So hope this helps you. If you have any questions, leave a question or comment in the comment section down below, and I will get your VATS system or your passkey hopefully bypassed for you. Again, all these parts and everything only ran me about $5, and this is a quick bypass on this system. So, and now you don't even have to get your key coded anymore. You can just run a regular metal key inside there. I mean, you could replace the actual system, which means taking out the steering wheel, taking out the lock system, running your cord all the way down through the center of the console, which is not a very fun job to do, or do like I did, bypass it. This would also work if your car is not wanting to start and your security light is on as well. So this is a twofold awesome little deal that you can fix by yourself. You don't have to be some kind of electrical engineer to figure this one out. Pretty simple. Alright, questions, comments down below. A couple more things I'll go into a little bit more detail on is after you do all this fix and everything, they say that you can press the brake pedal down 3 times within 5 seconds, and that's supposed to reset the security light. I don't know how true that is or not on this car, but something to consider. Now you can see with this diode kit here, basically you just add up how much with the type of resistance until you come up with the correct reading that you got on your key up here as well. So You can just cross these two terminals right here, and these, like I said, these are 2,000 ones, so mine came up to 3,000. But I also had to add in a 220 ohm as well. That made it work at most. These have a 5% variable accuracy on those, so 3 of the 1,000 ohms and 1 of the 220, and that was what my resistance came up to. Now there's a chart and code and everything, for all the resistance codes and everything for all these keys. I think there's like 14 different ones, but obviously these cylinder locks fail pretty often, and this is an easier fix to do than the entire system.